This is episode 2 in a series of the building of a Stratocaster that's a clone of one of my Stratocasters for a client right here at Cochise Guitars. And in this episode, we're going to go through the process of preparing the pickguard for the installation of the pickups and the controls and, of course, the 5-way switch. As you can see here, I'm using a solid sheet of copper foil tape to line the back of the pickguard. Now you'll probably notice that most of these pickguards that are made by various manufacturers will come either with no shielding on the back of them, or they'll have just where the controls are kind of shielded with a little silver foil or whatever. And I found out over the years that it's a much better process and gives you a better chance of rejecting some 60-cycle hum or any type of RF interference if you just go ahead and try to shield the majority of the area where the pickups are installed. Now, I do have an advantage with this guitar because I'm using lipstick pickups, and they're basically enclosed, fully enclosed in metal that is shielded back to the pots. But I'm also using single coil pickups because even though this is a HSH configuration, which means there's a humbucking pickup in the neck position, a single coil pickup in the middle position, and another humbucking pickup in the bridge position, I've installed coil splits on each of the volume controls so that I can put all the pickups in single coil mode. And when you're in single coil mode, you don't have the benefit of the humbucking effect that will reduce the noise floor. So I want to make sure this guitar is as noiseless as possible, and I want to make sure that my client is perfectly happy. So, you go the extra step. It's a little more expense involved, but the end product is definitely worth it. What I'm doing now is I'm transferring the controls that I've already wired to the actual pickguard. There are going to be 3 volume controls, no tone control. The neck volume and the bridge volume, of course, will have the push-pull pots for the splitting of the coils of each individual neck and bridge pickup. And the middle control will be to control the volume of the single coil. So basically what we're doing here is giving the player an opportunity to adjust the volume levels of each individual pot separately, so that if he wants to blend in a little the middle pickup with the bridge, or middle pickup with the neck, or whatever combination he wants, or even if he wants to have a situation where when he's put the 5-way switch from the 5th position to the 1st position, that he can set up the neck pickup to have completely different volume than the bridge. So if it's time to solo, he can have that bridge pickup wide open, and if he's playing rhythm on the neck pickup, he can have that volume lowered down a little bit so that he blends in with the mix or with the ensemble that he's playing with. As you can see here, I'm taking the leads from each pickup and I'm soldering them to the different pots, and then from the pots they'll go directly to the 5-way switch, and then from the 5-way switch they'll be the signal will be sent out to the output jack, and that is the black and purple wrapped wire that you see leaving the 5-way switch. Of course, everything is grounded, and I use a solid core wire to ground all the pots together in the switch. And in addition to that, one of my pet peeves is when I take a guitar in for service, or if I take a guitar and trade and I open up the the cavity where the electronics are, it's just like a bowl of spaghetti. It's wires going everywhere. So in this step, I'm using zip ties to organize and bring all the cables together in a more cohesive fashion, so that the guy that opens this one up won't have the same problem I usually have when I look at somebody else's guitar. It's just a better way of doing everything. It makes a better wiring harness, and you have definitely less of an opportunity for a wire coming loose or something being strained accidentally. So all the wires support each other, and it's just a neater, cleaner build. So that's what we do here at Cochise Guitars. We take the extra step to make sure the stuff you don't see is just as good as the stuff you do see. Speaking of that, the mirrored pickguard is going to be outstanding in this guitar once you see the actual finish that we're going to use on the body. But speaking of the body and the finish work, that's going to be in the next episode. So please, if you get the opportunity, check out episode 3, because at that point we'll be mounting this pickguard into the body of the Stratocaster right here at Cochise Guitars.